this video I'm going to talk about why singers might lose their voice and what we can do to help. We're going to use these models by Adam Ruilli. Generally, when we sing, we create vibration in the vocal cords and then we manipulate that vibration to create the speech and the sound of the words. The manipulation can be used by the lips, the tongue, the palate. But ultimately, we need the voice source, which is the vibration of the vocal cords. And often, with problems singing, this is where the issue is. We'll therefore use this slightly larger model of the voice box itself. The voice box contains cartilages and also muscles. Now with singing, these muscles need to be used repeatedly, and therefore they can quite easily tire or become too tight. If we look on the inside of this model, we can see that all of the vocal cords themselves are surrounded by muscles. The muscles can be used to relax and pull the vocal cords open, to breathe in. They can be used to pull the cords together, tighten them to sing louder or stronger. The muscles on the outside of the larynx can tighten the vocal cords to increase the pitch of the voice, or relax the vocal cords to decrease the pitch of the voice. A very common problem in singers is by too much singing and repeatedly singing, we can get too much tightness in these vocal cord muscles. That way they lose their fluidity and therefore you're not able to glide up or sink down in the pitch of the voice. We can also find that the voice can sound strained and we can have problems with voice or pitch breaks. This can be remedied in the first instance by resting these muscles. With overuse, as with any muscle, they can become tired, and if we're pushing to use them when they're tired, they will often cause tightness. Muscle tension dysphonia is a really common problem, and ultimately it may require voice therapy. Another problem that can happen with the vocal cords are vocal nodules. What can happen here, particularly in female singers, is the anterior or front third of the vocal cords can come together quite tightly. If this is done repeatedly over a number of months, this can lead to small areas of inflammation in that part of the vocal cord that bangs together with the other side too frequently. As with calluses on fingers, when we overuse them and rub very, very frequently, that is essentially what's happening on the vocal cords, with small areas of inflammation that we term nodules. Ultimately, these can be remedied by resting our voice, using it appropriately, so having correct singing lessons and singing technique. And also hydration is very good, drinking plenty of water and lots of steam inhalation before and or after a heavy schedule of singing to allow the vocal cords to rest and to allow any inflammation to settle. Ultimately, if you're having problems with your voice that are not settling after a few weeks, it's always wise to visit your GP and to get a referral to an ear, nose and throat surgeon with a specialist interest in voice problems.